Hello, 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 all, and welcome to the Good Witch. If you are new, welcome, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my loves. This is a little different. This is adjacent to the normal, intuitive, sign by sign tarot readings. This is being very spirit led and downloaded as we speak. We're going to find out together which direction this is going to go in. But Spirit gave me a divine message for us all. And I started scrying. And then I started scripting. And then I just started speaking, and I was like, okay, well, let's turn on the camera. Let's get this to the people. So please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. We're going to entitle this The Last Reading You'll Ever Need. No, it's not the last reading you'll ever get, but we're gonna follow this through. Okay? So y'all hang in there. Understand. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment in love. I pull cards as I see fit. But we're going to talk about some things. We're going to talk about the life you have and the life you want. We're going to get you from the life you have to the life that you desire. So my question for you right now is, do you know what you desire? Not the fly-by-night shit, not the I want a purple Cadillac with pink seats. Sounds like something I might like. But it's not what I desire. I want a husband to pay all the bills. Sounds nice, right? But it's not what I desire. So my question for you is, what is your heart's truest desire? And we're going to break that down into some aspects. Spirit is telling me we're going to do... Okay. So, you know by the thumbnail that I am a spiritual life coach and I am a spiritual business coach. My job is to help spiritual people obtain their freedom and remain spiritual and remain one with themselves and not have to convert into the sick society that we live in. How do you obtain your freedom financially, spiritually, emotionally, physically, without succumbing to the social fantasy? Because it can be done. So we're going to take some time, and if you're interested in being free, living your ultimate life without negotiating who you are with the social fantasy, put your seatbelt on. We're going for a ride, y'all. I'm on it with you. Let's get it. So, a lot of times I get the question, what is your purpose? What is my purpose? We're trying to manifest a life without knowing what we want to do with it, without knowing what thing we would easily exchange our energy for nothing in return. If money was not an issue, if space or geographical location was not an issue, if your trauma was not holding you back, What would you be doing with your time? When you look into that and you look into that realm, you'll have your purpose. Or at least be on the path to it. Because a lot of times people think purpose is, I look back on, and I was 13. I have all of my journals, as many as, not all of them probably, but a lot of them. I wrote down my purpose, and I found it. It's in a little notebook, and I like to reread my journals every once in a while. And my journal, my purpose, I thought my purpose was a clinic resort on an island, to write stories and own a nook. On an island and in a city. To retire by the age of 40. That was me at 13. That was my purpose. Those are careers. Those are professions. Those are things to obtain, and there's nothing wrong with setting those things as goals, but don't confuse your goals with your purpose. Do not confuse your goals with your purpose. So your goal from today to, I'm giving you to December 21st, not even to the end of the year, because you're going to need that last week to fill all these things out. I want you to figure out what your purpose is. Is your purpose to write words that heal nations? Is your purpose to lead a dying people away from obliteration? Is your purpose to entertain people so that they sustain their maximum happiness? Is your purpose to raise children so that they don't have the traumas that a lot of our ancestors and some of us have or had? Is your purpose to plant seeds in the earth and watch them grow so that the earth learns to heal itself again? Is your purpose to wake up a sleeping people? What is your purpose? That is what we need to be finding. Once we define our purpose, our goals will change. And they'll be easily obtainable because we're walking in our purpose. Next thing, your vessel. This flesh suit that I wear because I am a divine spirit, as are you. What would you like to accomplish with your vessel? How would you like for your vessel to function? How would you like for your vessel to look? Because yes, we can manifest our facial features. Yes, we can design our curves with our minds. Yes, people do it all the time. I teach people how to clear acne through meditation. Spirit heals bodies of cancers and illnesses all the time. Is there some other work that has to be done? But yes, but it starts internally. And when I say internally, I mean it starts in the God in you. It starts by you knowing what it is that you want, that you desire to accomplish with this vessel. Where are you with this vessel? Let's see. What did I want when I was 13? Okay. I wanted a smaller nose. I grew out of that. I wanted bigger breasts. I definitely manifested that. I wanted a bigger butt and a thinner face. I wanted long locks and clear skins and never to wrinkle. I don't know who I had been looking at, but whatever I saw, I must have, that's what I wanted. And of course that changed over time, but that's not what I mean. You notice there's nothing, because I was thinking like a child, there was nothing about health. There was nothing about, I want my breath to come with ease. I want my heart to be strong and sturdy. I want my body to be free of aches and pains, and I want longevity in this vessel, and I want this vessel to work as it should until the day I no longer require it. It was all superficial. So when I ask you what you want with your vessel, yes, superficial things are fine, but let's dig deeper, because let's say you have the body of your dreams and then it stops working. Let's say you have the body of the gods. You have the body, you're all curved and cut up and all this other stuff, but your sexual organs don't work and it's hard to breathe, and you have pretty feet but they don't move. You have skin that has no wrinkles but it's always itching. You're slim and trim but you have diabetes. You're beautiful but you have a heart problem. So when I say, what do you want with your vessel? Yes, your outside of your vessel matters. I care about my appearance. But more so than I care about my appearance is, you have to understand the importance of caring for said vessel. And I don't mean that in the health and fitness way. I mean that in the love of all of it. We've done videos before on dis-ease and the troubles that come with pain and lack of peace and frustration and heartache and brokenness. All of these, and fear and doubt, eventually break down your internal organs. How are you wanting to take care of your vessel? What are your goals? What purpose would you like to put into your vessel? How are you treating your vessel, and how do you edit that to make it better? Your romantic life, and we're gonna reach down to that sacral chakra energy. And we're going to grab all the way up to that heart chakra energy. Then we're going to drive all the way up to that crown chakra energy. And we're going to come up with your romantic life, because it's more than just getting it wet or getting it hard. It's more than just an energetic soul connection. It's more than just, I meet you on the ethereal planes and we can astral project together and see the world with our eyes closed. Yeah, all that's great. But is it how you choose to be loved? Before you start deciding what kind of person you want, what kind of romantic love you want to bring into your life, you need to decide. You need to decide. how you want to be loved and how you want to give love. Because those are that's important. You can love somebody all day long, but if you can't love them in a way that you're comfortable with, that you like loving them, if you have to step outside yourself and be someone else to love them in a way that they desire to be loved, then maybe, baby, that's not the one. If this person loves you so much, but they don't know how to love you the way you desire to be loved, the way love feels good to you, if they love you and they're giving you the love that they want to give you, and it's painful to you and it doesn't feel like love to you. If the sex is great and you can meet on an astral realm, and when you touch there's sparks, but in between those moments it's chaotic and it hurts because they can't love you the way you desire to be loved, or you can't love them the way they desire to be loved, and you want to love them feeling like you have failed someone when you are trying to love them is a horrible feeling. So when you're thinking of how you want your romantic life, instead of tall, dark, and handsome, or short, thick, and pretty, I want you to think more of, I enjoy being loved this way. And I'm talking deeper than love languages, baby. Get specific. I enjoy giving love this way. Be specific. It's more than just touch and acts of service. That's barely scraping the surface. Dig deeper. What's your brain doing? How is your brain helping you? And I'm not talking about your spiritual mind. I'm talking about your physical brain inside your skull. What are you feeding it? What is it feeding you back? Are you feeding it things that make you scared of who you are? Are you feeding it things that make you second guess yourself all the time? Are you allowing other people to feed it things that you don't like or believe in? What are you feeding it? Because what you feed it is what nourishes you. And it's also what comes out of you. What you feed it seeps through your pores. It seeps into your energy. It seeps into your aura. And it starts to create and form a version of reality around you that you say you're not manifesting, but that is what you're feeding your brain. What are you feeding it? How is your relationship with yourself? Could you date you? And call this inner social life. Could you date you? Honestly. Everybody says yes initially. And then when they sit and think about it, when I was much younger, I dated someone whose birthday was the exact same date as mine, only like 2 years earlier. I could not stand this person after like the third date. So much fun, great for the first two. By that third one, She was the most annoying person. So annoying. Materialistic and so many other things, and spoiled. And I realized looking at her, like I wasn't that person anymore, but she was exactly where I was. I didn't see how people wanted to tolerate me. I've grown since then because of that experience. Do you spend enough time with yourself to truly know you? Do you spend enough time with yourself to truly know who you are? I challenge you to spend a day, 24 hours, in silence with just you and your thoughts. Don't change the vibe with tones. Don't have on some R&B instrumentals in the background giving you vibes and running through memories of other things that you've done. Nah, shut it down. And I do that sometimes. I'll go on silent fast and word fast, no text, no nothing, no communication with anyone outside of myself, no input from any external sources. Of course, spirit, but how long could you sit with just you? Over time, I've learned to enjoy days with just me. Turn everything off. I don't even need light if it's daytime. We're just going to use natural light, open up some windows. Listen to you. Can you sit with you? If you can't sit with you for 24 hours, what makes you think somebody else can? You might want to work on that. What's your life outside of yourself? What's your external social life? Who do you have in your circle? Who do you have in your realm? And should they be there? Are they there because they've always been there and you just don't want to let them go? Are they there because you love them? Or are they there because you're comfortable with them? Are they there because you would miss them if they left? Or are they there because you're content with them? They're good placeholders. Are they there because you fear that if they weren't there, you don't know who would be? And where would they be? It's a horrible reason to have someone there. You want to look at your circle really closely right now, because hopefully y'all are still with me, because we're going to run through these. We're going to talk through these, and I have a challenge for you. I told you this is very, very different. What do you nurture? In this form, it is in our nature to nurture something. Are you nurturing your children? Are you nurturing your spouse? Most common answers. Or your significant other? Are you nurturing your fears? Are you nurturing self-defeating thoughts? Are you nurturing your gifts? Are you nurturing your talents? Or are you nurturing your traumas? What are you nurturing? You're nurturing something. Whether it be something that benefits you or something that doesn't, you're nurturing something. Something is growing because that's what you're putting your care into. Are you nurturing your siblings, or are you nurturing yourself? What would you like to be nurturing? What do you desire to nurture? I can almost bet you that those answers are very different, because you probably don't even know what you desire to nurture at this point. You probably didn't realize until I said it just now all the bad things that you're nurturing. When you're nurturing things, you're giving them time, you're giving them energy, you're giving them thought, you're giving them power. You're helping them to grow. You're kneading that soil. You're watering those weeds or those trees. Weeds are plants. They're just plants. Some of them are actually very, very pretty. Can't think of the one right now that you break and you blow. They consider that a weed. I love those things. So, what are you nurturing? Just because I love it doesn't mean it won't choke everything around it. Doesn't mean it won't cause things to deteriorate in my garden. Doesn't mean it won't bring unwanted pests. What are you nurturing? What do you desire to nurture? Do you desire to nurture your gifts, your talents? Do you desire to nurture relationships that are beneficial to your life? Relationships that empower you? What is your emotional life like? What energy do you put into motion? Are you up one day and down the next? Do you have spotty moments throughout the day? How many times a year do you just want to throw in the towel, if at all? Out of 30 days, how many of those days are you happy and grateful for where you are and what you're doing? I'll give you some advice on the days that you're not, as hard as it may be. Find things to be grateful for. And I don't mean I'm breathing, I'm alive. I mean, let's say you're unemployed. It's hard to be grateful for being unemployed when all the bills are due, right? But now you have the opportunity to do those things during the day that you always wanted to do while you were at work. Now you have the opportunity to work out and go to the gym because you know you couldn't because you were so busy. Now you have the opportunity to take a walk in the park in the middle of the day. Now you have the opportunity to help your children with their homework because you know you were too tired to do it when you were working. But now that you're not, you have the opportunity to. Are you taking advantages and being grateful for the things that you said you wanted, that you got? How many times were you somewhere where you didn't want to be and you were like, oh my God, if I could just be home, I would never leave? Are you enjoying the home that you've created for yourself? And if not, why? Why are you sulking in something? Why are you feeling bad and discouraged that you're not at a place where you didn't want to be at anyway? You're sad about a breakup and you broke up with this person because you knew they weren't good for you. You're sad because someone left you or walked out of your life, when them walking out of your life was the best thing that they could do for you. Because they know who they are. And you probably do too. You're putting yourself through unnecessary emotions. And it's not even because you feel that way, it's because that's how you think you're supposed to feel, because that's what the social fantasy has presented to you. No. We're moving past that. Tell yourself how you want to feel and then feel that way. It can be a choice. We just have to move into that part of life where we understand how to make that choice. How is your spiritual life, your esoteric life, your ethereal life, your God life? Do you have one? Do you have one? I know I have the mic, but I do have to be careful not to whisper. Do you have a relationship with something or someone that you consider to be bigger? Ooh, bigger, deeper than you. Even if you feel like you are God, you understand that the God that is in you created you on the outside over and over and over again. It's the same God that's in the universe that's in you. However you see it, do you see something bigger than you? If not, you may need to reevaluate. How is your relationship with that? Do you feel like you tap into it as much as you could? Do you understand that when you tap into it, everything else becomes easy? Do you even know what it is supposed to be for you? I am actually a very, very firm believer that every person's spiritual path is their own. Whatever makes you the better version of yourself, the version of yourself that you desire to be, is the religion, spiritual practice, whatever that you should have. Where are you in that? We need to figure that out. Let's look at your throat chakra. And here we're going to talk about your money. That currency, that flow. How is your relationship with your throat chakra? Now compare that relationship with your throat chakra to your relationship with your finances. If you hold yourself back from saying a lot of the things that you want to say, you probably suppress your financial life too. The connection. There's a connection in those frequencies. I told you this is going to be a journey, and it's also probably one of the most important readings you'll ever get, because it's more than just a reading, baby. It's direction. It's direction. Look at your character. Look at your actions. Are the actions that you're taking while you're living your life, do they tell the story of the person that you desire to be? Do they help you walk in your desired purpose? Are the actions that you're taking desirable for you? If somebody wrote down your actions and your daily actions, all your actions in a 24, let's be liberal. Let's say somebody wrote down every action you took for 72 hours and read it back to you in front of a massive group of strangers. How would you feel about the person that they read all those actions off of? And you could say, people would say, well, I'm more than just that. But in 72 hours, this is what you did. So all these other million people, this is who you are. Because this wasn't just 30 minutes. This was days and nights, nights and days. If you wrote your actions down, would it be something that you're proud of? Oh, well, I woke up, I slipped on my house shoes, put on my robe, fried some bacon, sat on the couch, watched some TV, took a shower, went to work, cut off 5 people in traffic, flipped off an old lady, almost ran into an 18-wheeler, not paying attention because, I was listening to my ratchet stuff on the radio. I got to work. I was late, so I just didn't clock in. I falsified some documentation. If you followed yourself throughout the day, and it seems like, and I'm naming little things that people may do that don't even think anything about it, but if you read back your actions, are you someone that you would be proud of? Are you? I hope that answer is yes. And if it's not, then you need some edits to do. And even if that answer is yes, what could you do to make you better? Because there's always something. We're never our best selves. You're the best version of you right now. Oops. Moment passed. You're probably better now. You're probably better than you was 38 minutes ago. Than you were 38 minutes ago. See? It took me 10 seconds to improve that grammar. Improvements matter. Give yourself credit for the things you got better at. Is your life your own? Or are you living life for someone or something else? Is your life only for your children? Is your life only for your job? Is your life only for your money? Is your life only for your organization? Who do you live your life for? Are you living your life? Are you experiencing your life? Are you going through your life? Is life happening to you? Are you observing your life? There's many ways to be on this plane. How are you on this plane? Are you observing your life? Is life just happening to you? Are you building your life? Are you growing your life? I guess building and growing could be the same thing. No, not really. They're different. Are you manifesting your life? Are you experiencing your life? Are you living your life? I'm not going to tell you which one you should be doing. I just want you to, because you can figure that out individually. But I do want you to look at your life. And as you look at your life and you see how you are dwelling on this plane, is that how you want to be on this plane? Is that how you desire to be on this plane? So, are you settling on contentment instead of happiness? A lot of times we go through life just trying to be content. I tried to settle on being content. I get so depressed, it's so sad. Because that's not the life for me. Contentment sounds like depression. Oh, well, I'm just getting on by. I'm just, everything's all right. Everything's fine. I am elated. I am exquisitely divine and wonderfully happy, and I am experiencing and expressing life through all types and ways of means, and every day I learn and grow something new. I am excited about life because I am genuinely happy. That is what I desire for me and for you. I will continuously desire that for myself. I desire for you to have whatever it is that you desire to have. If you desire contentment and you're not ready to grow past that point, so be it, boo-boo, but do better. From the Good Witch, you do better. Y'all, please, if you remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment and love. It's so important. So for the rest of this, for the next 2 weeks, I dare you to go inside yourself. Figure out what your desires are. Because how can I teach you how to manifest? How can I teach you how to grow? How can anyone show you the way? How can I coach you through this thing called life? How can I give you the game on obtaining your freedom? How can I do that if you don't know what it is that you desire? Because a lot of people's desires are built on the social fantasy. So they get trapped in the social fantasy's way of creating it. There is way more than 1,000,000 ways to skin a cat. I don't know why you would ever want to, because they're some of the earth's best creatures. But it's a phrase. So, what do you desire, my loves? Once you figure that out, you'll be victorious. And you'll probably be to yourself for a little bit. Are you done making adjustments so that you fit into the lives of others? You should be. Are you done making excuses for people who love you improperly? Can you change for someone you love? Absolutely. Can someone change because they love you? Absolutely. But it won't be because you love them. It'll be because they love you. If they change because you love them, that change is temporary. It's a pacifier. And it takes time for someone to love you enough to be willing to develop new traits, new characteristics for you. Because at that point, it won't even be for you. It'll be for themselves, because they realize that you're the piece of their life that gives them that happiness, that excitement, that glow, and they're changing so that they don't lose it. And that's okay. How are you choosing to experience wealth and abundance? What is your relationship with abundance? Do you have a worthiness issues that's blocking you from it? These are questions that you have to answer. I dare you to go through this video and answer each of these questions. And once you do that, you create a blank slate for yourself. You create a place for yourself where you are free to build your true desires and walk into your purpose. And what will happen is, once you know, ideas will flow to you. You'll be willing to make the investment in yourself. You'll be willing to give that time investment, that financial investment, that spiritual investment, that life investment for you, to you. To step out of the social fantasy and into the reality of your choosing. You don't have to become someone else to be great. Would you have to learn a new skill? Maybe. If you believe you don't have to learn a new skill and the divine will place somebody in your life that knows that skill, that's willing to do that for you, create that. Do that. However you choose to do it, it can be done. You are that powerful. You are that dope. So, like I said, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and comment and love. I'm really, really, really excited for this and for you. Ooh. There's so many good things that could be coming. Take the time. Do these things. Write these things down. Check out the links in the description box below. Don't leave once I say that. It's a conversation, y'all. So anything that you get from the box, whether it's a blanket or yoga mat or a bag, goes to ThGood Witch Global. And ThGood Witch Global is currently building a school in Ghana, in Gamoa Adam, and we're building it for over 140 something villages, and it's going to be this amazing thing. And I'm so glad that 100% of the proceeds of anything you buy from there goes to that. So get some people some Christmas gifts, y'all. Everybody need a new yoga mat. Everybody loves fluffy blankets. Get them something, and they're excellent quality. If you look below that, you'll see in the description box where there's a link for ThGood Witch Global where you can donate. And there is ThGood Witch down there. My website's down there, so you can book your readings. Most of all, so you can join the mentorship program, the 8-week program where we walk through all of these things and more, 8 to 12 weeks if needed. But we go through these and we get you to a place where you know what your purpose is, and you know what your divine goal is, and you know how to get there. We give you we get your plan together so you know where to go from this point. And that sale, remember I extended it until December the 21st. So on the 22nd, the price will go back to its normal price. So get it while it's at a much, much lower rate. And if you're ready for your spiritual coaching program, you can also, the link is below. Just make sure that you're ready. You're really ready. If you're not ready and you want to be ready, I can get you ready. I am so, so happy to be a part of your life. And I'm so, so happy that you're a part of mine. And I just love you so much. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. May the divine shine light and blessings upon you and all of your loved ones, even the ones you dislike. Because we are loved just because I am the Good Witch. And I want you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and love. So many great things happening on this channel. So much growth is happening with the company, and none of it would be possible without you guys. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Watch this twice, maybe even 3 times. Make sure you answer all the questions and make sure you get the details, okay? All right, y'all. Stay tuned, stay posted for all things that are coming. All right, I love you to life. Goodbye for now.